Welcome back to the channel. I'm Robert. We got a fun little experiment to do today, and we are going to prove that golf doesn't have to be expensive to be fun and to shoot low scores. Like I said, we don't have to go expensive to hopefully shoot some good scores. You can get some quality stuff from different places for a relatively inexpensive amount. I wanted to do a project to see how low I can go with a set of golf clubs that I found on Facebook Marketplace. So I found all these clubs with the bag. It actually had a pair of shoes in it that I actually didn't use because they didn't quite fit me. They may be a set of range shoes for me. But I got all these clubs right here that you see with the bag for $100. Now, it's pretty easy to find these deals. You just got to be a little patient, but $100, I got driver, 3-wood, 5-wood, 3-hybrid, 4-hybrid. I got Mizuno irons. I got a putter. Anything I need to be out on the course, I got for $100. You know, we could spend thousands of dollars on new clubs, but if you're trying to get started in the game, these are going to be a great option for you. So why don't we go through the lineup and figure out exactly what I got here. So we're going to start at the bottom and work our way up. Here you'll see this Arnold Palmer 301 putter. Now, it's not in the best of shape. The paint's all coming off of it. And honestly, I hate the way it looks, but as part of the set, it's not too bad. I think it's about 35, 36 inches. So it doesn't fit me perfectly, but let's see. We're going to try and roll some putts with it today. All right, continuing through the bottom of the bag, I got a 50 in a 60-degree Top Flight Tour wedge. You can see that right there, that Top Flight Tour wedge. Now, these are a Dick's Sporting Goods Golf Galaxy exclusive. They own the rights to the Top Flight name. But just from looking at these, I got to say, they feel pretty good. They look pretty good just hitting them around the yard. So it's going to be really interesting to see. I know that some of the Dick's Sporting Goods stuff, the Top Flight, the Tommy Armour stuff, was actually made in the same warehouses and places that clubs that you would recognize from major manufacturers were made. So we're going to really see if these are top quality and if they're even worth putting in the bag. I think it's got a price tag on the 50 degree still that says $90 on it. All right, now let's work our way to our irons. We actually got a really beautiful set of Mizuno MP30s here. These MP30s, gonna be kind of classic, not one of the most popular Mizuno lineups ever. It's got the dual cavity, things like that, the dual area here you can actually see. They give it a little bit more forgiveness, but not their most popular lineup ever, but a solid set of irons here. And I gotta say, like, the 5 irons in great shape. We got a little bit of surface rust that I can get off with some Barkeeper's Friend, maybe some vinegar as well. The face of the pitching wedge, you can actually see here, has some browning on it. So some of that is actually peeling away and it rust, but still, these grooves are in really good shape overall. So let's, can't wait to get these out on the course. I love the way they look. All right, so now moving on to the woods and the hybrids. So this set, you can actually see when I come down here to the bag, is called the Hyper Max set. So you can see it's the Hyper Max. It was a box set where, you know, you get 14 clubs or whatever it is for X amount of money. So to see them in here, looks like the guy who had these before me decided not to update his 3-wood, his 5-wood, and his hybrid. So we got the 3-hybrid and the 4-hybrid. And so he didn't upgrade those, but we got some weighting down here in the heel, which is probably going to give us a little bit of a draw. The 3-wood has 14 degrees aloft. The 5-wood has 19 degrees. So I don't personally play with a 5-wood most of the time. I don't like the way they look. But let's see how these do today. Now, one thing he did do, though, was he upgraded the driver. So this driver here is a 9.5 degree burner driver from TaylorMade. Doesn't look like the person took the best care of it. The crown is pretty beat up. It doesn't have any chips, but there are definitely lots of marks on it. So it's nothing that affects playability, but it is kind of annoying and kind of bad looking on top. But I'd have to say overall for $100, bag, wedges, Mizuno irons, these woods could be easily upgradable. I think we got a pretty good set and a pretty good deal here for $100, especially if you're just starting out, or you want to take that next upgrade. Maybe you bought the box set like this guy did, and you want to keep your woods, but you want to upgrade your irons. Try to find a set like this for $100. Sell off the excess. Maybe you like your driver and you don't need that burner driver. Sell it for $30-40. Get some money back. Put towards some new irons. So today we're going to go out to Irving Golf Club, and we are going to see how we shoot out there. Normally when I go out there, I've shot as low as 79, I've shot as high as 88, and I've shot anywhere in between as well. So we're talking an 85. We're going to see if we can get 83, 84, 85 with $100 set of golf clubs. Let's go. All right, so through one so far, the driver has been incredible. The wood, the irons are great. They're Mizunos. They feel great. Wedges were good, but that putter is just atrocious, man. Actually flew the green with an iron on the last hole. So let's see what hole 2 brings us. All right, so drive hit the fairway. Iron, ball was above my feet a little bit, but it looks like I hit the green or I just missed it. Either way, these irons are incredible right now. Through 2 holes, I don't know if I can find much better. These are given my, they may even scare the Srixons a little bit, so let's see what happens. That's a good one to get on video. Alright, so we went wedge from 85 out, 60-degree wedge. Stuck it to about 6 feet, 7 feet. Thank you to the putter that I absolutely hate. I 2-putted for par, but that wedge was pretty nice, man. Gotta say, if Dick's Sporting Goods is hiding these, I wonder what else we can find that's some quality there. Let's look. All right, everybody, so we are through 5, and I haven't calculated the score, but I did just get to mark down my first par, so we're starting off the tee box, but that may just be a me thing, not necessarily the burner driver, but these Mizuno irons are killing it right now, and my Top Flight wedges are also killing it. I'm sorry, I said this was my first par. It's actually my second through 5. So I'm about 4 or 5 over. I had a double on, or was it hole 3? Because I airmailed the green with one of these wedges. They come off so hot. So overall, we're doing all right though. We are through 9 with a 43 so far. Actually, not too bad. If I could get off the tee box right now, it'd be a minor miracle. I am really struggling doing that. Even with my own driver, I am struggling with playing military golf where I go left, 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 right, left. So if I can get off the tee box, these irons are great. The driver actually feels pretty good. There's no problems with it. Those Top Flight Tour wedges are something special. But again, that putter is just awful. But we're going to keep grinding and see how we do on the back. I typically play the back a little bit better than I do the front up out here at Irving Golf Club. So let's see how it goes. All right, so I'm home now. Got to sit down, take a shower, eat some dinner, and think about the question if these clubs that I got for $100 play as well as my regular clubs. And the initial kind of thought is absolutely. For $100, we can actually get some pretty good stuff off Facebook Marketplace. There's a lot of quality out there, and these are no different. Did we have some issues with some of these clubs? Absolutely. The putter was terrible, felt awful. That 3.5 wood and the 3 and 4 hybrids, those weren't very good either. They didn't feel very good. They didn't sound good. I didn't hit many good shots with them. I did hit one good 3 wood. The 5 wood was atrocious. But the driver, the irons, and the biggest surprise of all were those Top Flight Tour wedges. I was a big fan of those. And for a $70 golf club, they sure do make me question my purchase of those Clevelands. Now, around the greens, they weren't as good as my Clevelands, but full shots, they were excellent clubs. So don't be afraid to find some deals on Facebook Marketplace. $100 gets you some pretty nice stuff, and you can get out on the course and get to playing more and spend less on your clubs and more on actually playing golf. So just go to that Facebook Marketplace. I prefer local, but you can get some really good stuff for a really good price out there. All right, so the big question is, how did I play? What did I shoot? I told you at Irving Golf Club, I've gone anywhere from a 79 to an 88 and everything in between. And today was no different. Today, I went out, I shot 84 with these $100 clubs that I got off Facebook Marketplace. Some of them worked better than others. Like I said earlier, that 3-wood, the 5-wood, and this putter needed to go. These hybrids weren't great. The driver actually worked pretty well when I caught it really good. It's not as forgiving as my driver, but I do have to say that it performed admirably. Didn't lose a lot of distance with it. So overall, I shot the same score I always do. Now, I did say I wasn't a fan of that 3 and that 5-wood and the putter. And luckily for me, the course I was playing today actually has a Goodwill pretty close to it. And so we decided to add a new 3-wood to the set. See that right there? It's a Nike Sasquatch Dymo. I don't really understand why it was called Dymo. Probably a reason why Nike is out of business now. And look, it's not in the best shape in the world, right? It's got paint missing off the crown, but it's a high quality product that I know a lot of people had success with. And honestly, I paid $2 for it. I got $102 built into this bag when I include the new 3-wood. For $102, this right here is one heck of a setup. And it includes the bag and the towel. We're good to go. I think my next step is going to be replacing this putter right here. But that's a different video for a different time. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe for more awesome content like this. Have a good one.